What is hatching, Tug Peeps? OldManTup coming at you today with our week. Is this week 8? I feel like it's week 8. Week 8 team builder, I think, versus the one, the only, Lord Envy. Envy himself. Where are we checking? Yep, week 8. Okay, fantastico. I was correct about that. San Diego Chimchargers, Lord Envy. We played him last season, and it was a very close match. I think it was 2-0, if I'm not mistaken. Could be. Don't quote me on that. You go back, watch the match. It was a fantastic match, which came down to the very end. So we're hoping to have another match like that again versus Envy, or we're hoping to blow him out of the water and get our first win of the season. So let's look at his team. He's got Thunder Assyrian, Pelipper, Magnezone, Dragonite, Alakazam, Alolan Muck, Empoleon, Cresselia, Kingdra, Virizion, and Kabutops. Some scary things on his team. I'm not as worried about the rain. I mean, Kingdra is a beast, and it kind of runs through our team decently, depending on whether it's physical or special attacking. So that's something we definitely need to be mindful of. He has that Virizion with that stab fighting and grass, which does really good against our team. A few other things, his Magnezone I fully expect him to bring, because without Magnezone, Tapu Koko runs wild on his team for the most part. So I expect to see that come in. Landorus, obviously. Pelipper, maybe. I mean, if he's bringing the rain, he's going to have Pelipper. The thing I'm worried about the most on his team is Dragonite. I got the benefit of seeing Mono use Dragonite in the TTM March Madness tournament, and he just wrecked faces with it. Ask Lars. So, and it is his Z-mover, if I'm not mistaken. So that makes this thing super dangerous, especially if it has the Flyum Z-Crystal, because that gives him a solid answer to everything on our team between 3 attacks, for the most part. So that is scary, scary, scary. So we need to be careful around that. Here's the team we're bringing. We have Tapu Koko, Koko Beware, Expert Belt, Hidden Power Ground. Levo, where you at, brother? Electric Surge, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Dazzling Gleam, HP Ground. Good coverage against his team. Neutral hits on everything. Thunderbolt, because, you know, he's got things like Pelipper and Empoleon. So, and Kabutops. Dazzling Gleam, Hidden Power Ground, we kinda need in order to cover us against Magnezone if he brings it this week. Salt Vest Magnezone really stands up well against our team. So, that's a variant I have in the back of my head if he brings. Just enough speed to outspeed. What is the fastest thing on his team? Fastest thing on his team is Alakazam. So just enough speed to outspeed max speed Alakazam. And hit that thing in the knits. Special attack, max special attack, timid. And the rest dropped in HP. Next we're going to go into Noodle. Rocking the Assault Vest this week. I'm not completely sold on the defense investment, because with as big of a problem Virizion is for our team, I really... The distribution of EVs here has me a little nervous going into this match, because this is our strongest physical thing that's going to stand up to a close combat. The only thing that's going to come into a close combat that wants to take one. So not having this fully physically defensive has me a little wary. So we'll just have to wait and see how the match turns out, and we'll go from there. But we have Knockoff, Earthquake, Giga Drain, Hidden Power, Ice. Again, excellent coverage against his team. Regenerator, Assault Vest, Relax Nature to give us a little bit more in the defense. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Next we're bringing Black Pearl, Dehydrogen, Life Orb set. Gonna be rocking Dark Pulse, Earth Power, Dragon Pulse, and Roost. 3 attacks, does really well against the majority of his team, again. So that's really good for us. We got Roost this week because we outspeed a lot of the stuff on his team that is unboosted. I mean, the only 3 things that are naturally faster than us are Virizion, Alakazam, and Landorus. So, Hydreigon's got that base... Well, actually, Landorus isn't faster than us. Shut my mouth. Excuse me for that. Hydreigon has that 98 speed, which outspeeds everything but 2 things on his team. So the next fastest possible thing on his team is the Landorus, which is all we have to speed creep. So, Fantastico. Which gives us the awesome ability to roost on a lot of things that are in that we could scare out and or just get the HP back up. Got enough speed to outspeed Landorus, Therian, max special attack with the Life Orb this week. Life Orb pairing it with the Roost, going to give us some longevity. This thing is going to be our solid come in answer to Cresselia the majority of the time, or our switch in when we have it available to us. We don't want to come into a Moonblast, that is for sure. But a lot of Cress hate on this team this week because I don't like Cresselia. Next we're bringing the Boomstick, Banded Staraptor, and is that what we chose to go with this week? It is, because we got the quick attack for revenge kills on things that are faster than us. Haha, that's right. Gonna do my best to bluff the Scarf on this week, because Virizion naturally outspeeds us, depending on whether or not I'm sure he's gonna be able to outspeed a max speed Jolly Staraptor. I don't know why he wouldn't tech that, considering Brave Bird destroys his face and one-shots it even if it has Focus Sash. True facts, check it out. And got Pursuit to trap in Alakazam if we get that opportunity. Brave Bird, Quick Attack, Close Combat. The only thing I don't like about this team is we don't have a U-turn option, and that's something that is lacking from this team outside of Tapu Koko, is we don't have any momentum grabs. We're doing a lot of hard switching, which could be very detrimental to this team. Next we have Devastator. Max HP, max attack. We got the Shuckleberry this week again, because is Shuckleberry the ground berry or the fighting berry? I'm so bad at this game. Okay, the ground berry. That's right. This, again, another week we are bringing Steelix to be a hard answer to Landorus. Because, you know, well, actually it wasn't Steelix before. Ha! I am so bad at this. It was Nidoking before. But this week, we got Steelix, who can take the Earthquakes, especially because of that Shuckleberry, and get the Ice Fangs off. As long as we're not intimidated, it's a clean 2-hit KO, and I believe it takes 3 Earthquakes from full health, including the Shuckleberry, to kill us. So we win that 1v1 as long as we're not intimidated. Earthquake, Roar, and Toxic. Now, I know that's a really weird set this week. I fully expect him to bring in, if he wants to, Cresselia on Steelix, because we pack Crunch, it's not a 3-hit KO if he's fully physically defensive, and I think that's the only reason he would want to switch in. And if he gets the free sub on a Cresselia, Calm Mind Cresselia puts in work against me, because a lot of things can't come in. I bring something in, break it, substitute. Everything that I can bring in that breaks it, substitute is faster than this. So that is faster than it. So it can just sub up on the next turn and wear us down. And I don't like that, especially things like Boomstick. And that worries me. He could start setting up Calm Minds and just wreck our face. So that's no bueno. So we have to be very wary of that. Like I said, Earthquake, Roar, Toxic. Toxic to hit things on the switch in. A lot of the things that would come in that would not get Toxic probably aren't going to be switching into Steelix in the first place. I'd really like to Toxic that Landorus and get some whittle damage on that. And that would just be fantastic. So that's a set this week. Roar, because I want to be able to get him out if he does things like, you know, sub up on something. That's the goal. So last but not least, we have the meme set of the week. And for those of you who don't understand the concept of meme sets, you need to go watch the PPL. They are the masters of the meme sets, and I was tutored by them for a season and a half. So I actually summoned the spirit of fallen coach Cooper for this set and asked his wisdom, and he recommended Mud Bomb because I had, what did I have on this? Water Pulse maybe to begin with for some things, and he was like, you need the Mud Bomb. And I was like, okay, we'll bring the Mud Bomb. I thought about Thunderbolt, but I think we have enough coverage on the team for Pelipper, which I'm not even sure he's going to bring because, like I said, Rain is good because Kingdra is good in the Rain. But aside from that, Rain doesn't really benefit his team against us that super much. So I had actually had Thunder on there because Thunder has 30% chance to paralyze, and 100% accurate Thunders with paralysis chance is just yummy, eat 'em up, because it becomes 60 with Serene Grace, which we are bringing this week. We got the leftovers, max defense, max special attack, and the leftover 4 thrown into special defense. Like I said, Mud Bomb, Stealth Rock, Ice Beam, Soft Boiled to keep us healthy. I didn't want to run Wish this week because it would leave us open to not being able to get instant recovery if we needed it. So went with the Soft Boiled. Like I said, Stealth Rocks because Stealth Rocks are important and we need them on the team, and we couldn't squeeze them on the Steelix this week. I wish Blissey had Roar. It would be disgustingly broken if it did, and for some reason I thought it did, but it doesn't, so sad face. But that's a team we're bringing, and I'm really looking forward to this match versus MV because I know he likes to bring the heat and unique sets, and that's what we're doing to an extent with this Blissey, so I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, MV's a cool dude. I always enjoy talking to him when we have our matches. It's always a fun time. So if you haven't checked him out, I'm sure you have, because who doesn't know about GG It's MV? The guy who says GG It's TUP, that's who. But go check him out. He does amazing content, and he's just a super cool guy. And he's one of my favorite additions to the GBA. So go check him out, and he deserves all the praise that he gets. So yeah, check it out. Our match will go up tomorrow, time to be determined. So keep an eye on Twitter, which will also be linked in the description, because I always post right around 10 a.m. what time EST. For those of you who don't know, the best time zone, the only time zone that matters. Check it out. Right around 10 EST and or 9 a.m. EST tomorrow is usually when I tweet out when my match will go live. So you can be ready if you want to watch it. Not that you should at this point, since we're 0-7. Is it week? It's week 8 now? Yeah, so we're 0-7 at this point. So, sad face. We're going to get a win. I can feel it. So, check out the match. Check out his team builder. See what he's bringing against us. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.